What you doing?
We're gonna look at the swarm hive today, see if we can spot the queen. Do our first hive inspection. I think I'm gonna get rid of the top super because it's not doing much. There's a few bees in there, but I think what I'm gonna do in the end is just shake them into this hive, into the rest of this. You can see there's just full of bees.
So you think,
You see they're drawing out comb and filling them with nectar.
mm-hmm.
So they're turning these top ones into a honey super.
We don't want that?
We do want that.
Okay. Oh, you already took off the top super.
Yeah, they're not doing anything in that. It's too much. I think I gave them too much space.
Gotcha.
For right now. So I may actually take. Yeah, see, I mean, even this one has a lot of space left in it. So the queen will probably be down in the bottom one, where there's more established comb for her. Now I've been doing this for a few weeks now, and I've yet to spot an egg or any brood. So we got some good nectar drawn out there.
You haven't done a hive inspection though.
I did once.
Oh, okay.
But it was only a couple days in. So not enough time for them to make brood. But I was hoping to at least spot the queen. I didn't
Ooh,
spot.
look at that one. See that big fatty with black bud?
Yeah.
What's that?
No, I think it's just a drone.
Just a big old.
Yeah. I mean, the queens are pretty obvious. They're freaking huge.
Yeah. So what are you looking for?
They should like walk around in a circle around her. And we're looking for, just looking. We're just, drawing out comb. So they're just starting to draw out the comb on all these top ones. When we get in the brood box, the bottom one, that's when we, well, hopefully if everything goes according to plan, see what we really want to see. You see, they're very active. This swarm hive is much, much more active than my other two hives.
You can see all these guys over here going nuts.
Yeah, I think they have enough space. See, these ones are just empty, empty, empty.
Oh yeah, so they have plenty of room.
Yeah.
Are you gonna put in another frame?
I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I got 10. They leave a little bit of space just so you can have room to work. Okay. So as you see, they're concentrating in this area. Give them a little bit of smoke. Get them down in there. There's a lot of comb down here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You can see it in between.
So actually I'll start over here. Take one of these out.
Oh, interesting. They're not even doing anything on that side.
Yeah, see, they got tons of room. I don't think they need all these. I think I'm going to shake all the ones from that bottom one and just give them one super.
Mm-hmm.
That's plenty of space. Let's give these a quick look-see. I don't see nothing going on. Now we're starting to get into bees. See, they're just starting to get prepped this one.
Well, that one's got comb. It's starting to.
Lots of comb. So I talked to my bee buddy that helped me get the bees, and he said we probably have the queen. He said the odds are, oh, this is much, much heavier. The odds are really high that we have the queen. So there's another big drone right there.
Oh yeah.
Cruising around.
That just must be what they are.
Yeah. Uh-oh. That ain't good.
What?
Right there, we have what appears to be a queen cup coming in right there. See that? See that big cell? See it right there?
You just keep moving it. I can't. There you go. Yep.
That's called a queen cup. So it could be they're trying to grow a new queen.
Oh, what about that? Is that
That's
a
the queen. That's the queen. Wow, babe, good eye. All right, we have a queen. I don't see a single egg, but we have a queen.
She's crawling away.
Where's she?
She's on the other side, I think.
Yeah, right there. See her?
Yeah.
See her? Good
Yeah.
eye, babe.
Thanks.
Fuck yeah. I mean, heck yeah, we got the queen. Wow, but that's okay though. We spotted the queen.
That's good.
We got a good, healthy hive. As you can see, they're very active. We're going to reduce their footprint a little bit, I think. So, that was great news. So these ones have been in here about another week longer. So we're hoping that we actually see some brood. Not much less.
Ooh, look at that.
Oh yeah, they do that. Put little pieces of comb here and there.
Seems weird.
Yeah.
Looks like a spine.
Yeah. This hive is much calmer. That hive is so much more active. One of the first things I noticed about the new hive, about the swarm hive, is they actually are more acclimated to the weather here, and they forage a lot more. They get up earlier and they stay out later than the other two hives, which I think is really interesting. So yeah, they're much stronger than these two hives.
They also seem bigger, don't they? Don't the individuals look bigger?
They might be, they're probably a slightly different breed.
Yeah. These guys look smaller to me.
Yeah. These are like the Italian ones, I think they're called, where those ones are probably like a Russian mix. That's why they're blacker too, you know, so they're a lot darker.
So they buzz with an accent?
Yeah.
The buzzity buzzity bo.
Take one out. Make a little room for myself in there. These guys are drawing out both these deeps really well. You can tell the difference. Also, the queen on these hives are much easier to spot because they're marked. They have a big blue dot. There's the queen running around. See the blue dot? So what they do is she lays the eggs and they feed her for a while, and then they'll actually cap it. So if you see like a yellow cap over the honeycomb, that's how you know they're laying an egg, and it's gonna be a baby coming out. Now this right here is interesting. This is what we're ultimately doing all this for right here. See that little white cap? That's capped honey. That's actually honey right there.
Okay.
So the idea is once they get established and get to where they have enough to feed the brood and feed the hive, they'll make more and more of this in higher combs, and this is what we actually harvest.
And how do we know how much they need and how much we can take?
That's kind of, you know, I don't really know, honestly. We're gonna leave a lot for them. See there, she's crawling around them. So this one, I wish I would have not done 2 deeps. I probably should have started with 1 deep with these hives because they're smaller. I definitely wouldn't have done 2 like this. Because now she's gonna be laying the top one. which is weird. Usually they lay in the bottom one.
Should we remove the bottom one?
No, because it could have stuff in there. I don't know what's in there. Oh, brood. Brood. See all those white babies in there?
Oh, yeah.
They're really hard to see. I did not know if the camera's picking them up. That's brood right there.
That's cool.
Oh, this whole entire frame is full of brood.
That's exciting.
So this hive is fitting to get a lot stronger.
Good.
Okay, I don't need to see any more. We do not need to disturb these bees anymore. There it is.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, this is a very healthy hive. So the other one just probably hasn't had time yet. 2-week mark. I will probably have to crack open the swarm hive again here soon.
The swarm hive we've only had for a week, right?
Yeah, we only had it for a week. So that's good because this was the one I was a little bit.
Yeah, this was the weaker of the two.
This
new
was the
ones.
weaker of the two for sure. So we'll open up the third one and see if we see brood. So I don't know what's in the bottom one. I don't even want to look. I mean, I'm so happy with what we see here that I don't need to go any further. Honestly, ideally, I would like to get to where I don't mess with them for like a month or two. Let them really just build out. But we want to make sure they have enough space. Hive. Next time we come up here, we'll add another medium to this one for sure. All right, moving on.
Now, something someone asked me is it a problem that all three of our hives are this close to each other?
No, they don't care. Beekeepers keep them. This is pretty standard
Okay.
distance. Sometimes they do them closer. A lot of times, beekeepers will actually put them all in one box, and they put a board down the middle. So they'll split these and make them narrower, and then they'll put a plywood all the way down the middle. And you'll have two separate hives, two separate queens going all the way up this. So they're pretty. They don't mess with each other. If they're strong, they won't rob from each other. If one dies, they will rob the hive.
Like if the whole hive dies?
Yeah, or if it gets weak enough it can't defend itself. Okay. Yeah, see, we've got lots of empty room too.
Just a question from a viewer.
Oh yeah. Well, here's your answer. Yeah, no, they're fine. Sometimes I can stack them on top of each other, do all kinds of weird stuff.
That's interesting that they're getting the comb up and over the top.
Oh yeah, they do that all the time. When they really get established, that's what that tool back there is for, is to actually, like I'm just picking them up. You actually usually can't do that, they're all stuck
You have
together.
to pry them up.
Yeah. There's the queen. Chug-a-lugging along.
I always thought she'd be like lounging. Maybe she just...
Looking for a place to lay eggs.
Oh, okay, she hasn't found her lounge place yet? Or does she move around and lay them all over the place?
She moves around and lays them all over the place. But she'll lay them in the more established part of the hive. Now see, we dumped them in the top, so she started laying up here. I really should have dumped them. If I was gonna do two, I at least should have dumped them in the bottom. See how they're stuck together? Can you hand me that tool back there?
What's wrong with not having her on the bottom?
She can just vent better. It might get hotter up here.
Oh, I see.
And then when it's hot, you'll see them in the front, like
Fanning it out?
fanning it out, yeah. So we already found the queen. A little bit of honey at the top. So this is just syrup honey from my syrup I've been feeding them. This isn't honey I want to eat. Wouldn't be very good. And it's chock full. Every single cell has an egg in it. No larvae in this one, so these were just laid. It is so incredibly hard to see, but if you look in each of these combs, there's a little tiny speck in the middle of each one. You see any?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see the specks.
That's an egg.
Cool. Little babies.
So those are the less mature ones. Every single one of these combs has a egg in it, every single one.
Wow. Can you flip it back over again? I got a question. So let's see this guy.
Yeah?
What's he doing? Is he eating? I saw the other ones do that. They like just have their face down in there.
He's probably feeding the babies. It's a nurse bee. Feeding babies. This is all capped. That's capped brood right there. See, this is a stronger hive. Those are all going to hatch soon and become new bees. See how big the larvae is and the ones that aren't. Like if you look, I want to be careful here, but so there's a couple right in here. If you look real close, their larvae are really big and they're getting ready to cap them. And at the very end, they cap them. Let them sit in there for a while. So these are extremely strong hives. These are, yeah. We did really good buying these from Rich. Oh no! So plenty of space to keep expanding. I got more equipment on the way in case I get another swarm, because right now I actually don't have the equipment to catch another swarm. Hopefully that'll come next week. So I'll definitely do another one if I can, because this is fun.
So shout out if you have a swarm.
Yeah, if you have a swarm, call us, because we successfully caught one. Anyway, there's a queen in there. I didn't see any eggs, but they haven't been in there that long, so I didn't see any eggs in these ones last week. So about 2 weeks to get eggs. And that's it.
Good job.
We got a bunch of babies on the way.
You're expecting.
We're expecting. All right.